Hi, kids. It's time for Sermon in the Box, and we do so knowing that this is the last time I'm going to do this for a while. Very soon, there's going to be another pastor sitting in this chair, and the lovely Miss Brenda and I are going to go take a couple trips. We're going to begin something called retirement. I've never done retirement before, so I don't know what that's going to look like. So even though I'm not going to be doing this for a while, that doesn't mean you get to stop praying for me. You have to keep praying for me, okay? I keep praying for you, you keep praying for me. And maybe somewhere down the road, we'll find a way for me to do another sermon in the box for you. But right now, this is the last one I'm going to do, at least for a while. And so I'm looking forward to this. You might notice that there's very little on the walls back there. All my books have been packed. All my paintings and photographs are taken off the wall. There's a couple things left that aren't mine, but I'm just going to leave them anyways. So it's kind of like we're drawing to close my being your pastor for a long time. I mean, I've been your pastor for a long time. Just think, some of you children who are watching this right now, I was your parents' pastor when they were your age. Isn't that hard to imagine? That must make me like really old. I'm not so old. I wasn't there in Jesus' day, but some would say I'm pretty old anyway. So, anyways, let's find out what's in the box, and we'll find out first who sent it to me. Okay, so let's see if I can see a name in there. I see a piece of paper. I pull it out, and it says, "Ooh, from Grace and Hannah." Okay. Grace and Hannah, you two sisters. I don't know, I'm a little nervous to put my hand in here because sometimes you two girls are pretty playful. So I'm going to put my hand in here and believe that nothing's going to bite me, right? Okay, so let's see. Oh, how's that? Nice. A sock. Oh, and it's a clean sock. Thank you very much for that, Grace and Hannah. Let me see. I have one sock that needs a partner. Because when you get socks, don't you get two of them? And two socks make one pair. And unless you have a foot in a cast, you would want the one that goes with this, wouldn't you? Because most of us need two of them, one for each foot. So here's what crosses my mind when I think of this, when I look at this. I'm sure that it does a wonderful job what it's designed to do. You put on a sock and you put your foot then in the sock, and you put your foot then with the sock in the shoe. And part of what wearing a sock does when you wear shoes is it helps keep your foot warm, but it also keeps your foot from getting a blister. The sock helps protect your foot from the shoe. So what this would mean is that since you only have half the answer, you only have half of what you need, there's a risk that the other half, your other foot that doesn't have a sock to put on, could maybe be injured or would be cold. So, what would you think then? You would think, if I gave you this as a gift, you'd say, where's the rest of it? You might say, well, this is only half the answer. I can't go to school with one sock on. I need the other one. Well, that's exactly like life. That's exactly like life. God has given us so much in our life that blesses us and keeps us happy, And we're so richly blessed, aren't we? We have homes to live in, and friends and parents and people who love us, and a church to go to, and people who love us at church, and all these wonderful gifts and blessings. But you know what? If that's all we had, we would in fact be poor, because our heart yearns for something more than what the world can give us. Our heart yearns for God. We were created to yearn for God. And until we answer that yearning, until we acknowledge it, until we act on it, until we are willing to be people who pray and people who go to church and people who trust and believe in God, until then we're living life with just one sock. It's when Jesus comes to us, and Jesus is God, when Jesus comes to us, it's like we have everything we need. We're now complete. It's like the pair is complete. So, Grace and Hannah, thank you for a lovely sock that's also clean. I'm thinking one of you's got the pair to this. You've got the one that's missing here. So I'm going to put it back in the box, and you're going to see someone who's going to help you get your sock back. And so it'll be complete. Just like your life is complete because you know who Jesus is. That's a good thing, isn't it? Just like my life is complete because I've had you in my life. You are loving your pastor and praying for your pastor. And that's helped make me more complete. So thank you. I love you. Keep me and the lovely Brenda in your prayers. We're going to try to figure out how to be retired. Never done it before. Don't know how to do it. But I'll be fine. And I know you will too. I'll keep you in my prayers. I love you. I'll see you soon. Someday soon. Bye-bye.